Welcome back to World of Warcraft Multiboxing. This is the Red Menace. And as you can see, I've got all 5 of my characters that I just created and set up. Now I noticed that I need to set up a couple of things here on my main screen. As you can see, I figured out a way so that the video shows all 4 or all 5 WoW screens. So if I click on this one, you can see that that's the screen for my priest who's over here. But let's do some quick setup before I get questing here. Oh. As you can see, when I hit enter, it opened the text box in all 5 of my windows, which is one of the reasons you have to remember to turn your key broadcasting off, which I have bound to my caps lock key. And I'm not sure if the video picked it up, but whenever I hit the caps lock key, it's going to do that little Windows tone. See, I'm missing the 5 key binding, which is what was kind of confusing me there. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So apparently I missed a button while I was setting that up, and why that one is bound to 8, I'm not sure. Oh, I see. It doesn't matter. So let's go to my macros. I don't need a follow macro. But my invite macro, which will be key binding 6, this is an old macro, so I've got to update the names. Yeah. And now here is where the fact my key bindings, or my caps lock is on in order to prevent my key bindings gets annoying. So I've got Doc, I've got, what's my Warlock's name? Pinko. And then we've got Snow. How did I spell that with the... There's Snoball. Oops. I guess it doesn't matter whether or not some of the buttons are... now, since my text on this one is pretty messed up and I'm having trouble myself reading it, this invite macro is composed of 2 parts pretty much. The first part is /FFA, which sets the group looting to free-for-all, which means I don't have to loot unless it's, say, a quest item or my bags are full with my other characters. And then the second part of this is for invite macros. That's /invite, and then space the name of the character I want to invite. So I've got Hylane, Doc, Pinko, and Snowball there. Now my V key, which should just be a self-buff eat food macro, is on the attack for some reason. Okay, that's my E. Huh. It's weird that it's on Heroic Strike even though the conditions on the button are telling it to wait. That is my main bar, right? Oh, I must be on page. There we go. I'm on page 7. See, this is the problem with the main bar and having to deal with stances. Okay. So that one's good. Which one is this? This is R. Okay, we're going to paste that one there. And then we're going to copy. There. The Heroic Strike macro into those spots. And that should mean we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to undo my key, or undo the caps lock, which you can hear the tone. Then we're going to hit enter to clear the text box entry over here. And then I'll hit 6, which invites the first person right away, which is Hylane, my priest. And actually, no, I want invite. Let's undo the key broadcasting. And then we're going to go into our macros. And we're going to change, we're going to switch Hylane and Doc, whoops. And Doc. Ah, son of a... And the reason I'm doing this is because I want my primary healer as the second person in the party. So when this macro executes, it invites Doc right off the bat. And then Doc automatically accepts. But because I'm not in a party, it won't invite these guys until the first person has accepted the party. So, now if I hit 6, oh, and I have my key broadcasting going, I'll hit 6 again, that invites Doc, and then I hit 6 again, it switches the group to free-for-all, and the other 3 members of my party join. So, now when I move around and I press the WASD keys, my characters automatically follow me. So, think we're ready to accept our first quest. Now, while Dunmer or Coldbridge Vale, where I am, is probably the best starting point for multiboxing, when you have these kind of quests that are kill a character and loot so many. You know, I'm gonna have to loot. I have to get 8 per character. I have 5 characters. That's gonna be 40. At least 40 mobs that I have to kill. In order to complete this quest. But I think it's only this quest, or there might only be 2 more. But in the other starting locations, you have quite a few more of those types of quests. The other types of quests are the go kill this number of, say, wolves, and then every time you kill one, everyone gets credit for that one kill. It's a little bit laggy, it seems, which it shouldn't be because I'm only have 26 millisecond lag. What does it say down here? See, he's at 0, he's at 5, he's at 6, 18. Well, at any rate, let's go kill some wolves. And as you can see, it's pretty easy. I don't even really need to use my warrior. I just get my other characters to all cast at the same target. And, you know, 4 or 5 on 1 isn't exactly fair. But I don't know why it's so laggy. Gained a level? All of us? Nope, Snowball still isn't dinged. Should probably ding in the next one. Okay, so now I've got 8 wolf meats for the first character. So now, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about that lag. It's annoying. So now, whenever one of these tough wolf meats drops, it's going to, well, I'll explain when the next one drops. Okay, Okay, so now I've looted everything off this corpse, but it still tells me I can loot. And that's my signal that one of my other characters has a quest item that only they can loot. Well, technically any of them could have looted, but... So now here's where it starts to get boring. You know, if this was one of the other kinds of quests where, say we only had to kill 8 wolves rather than loot the tough wolf meats, we would be done with this quest by now and turning it in. But since I have to get 8 for each character, well, they do not drop all that often. I was just looking at my network usage statistics, and it doesn't seem to be using any sort of bandwidth on my network. So I don't know what exactly is causing that lag. I mean, with 16 millisecond ping, I shouldn't have any lag. So you'd think that maybe my network is using up all that, or that the bandwidth on my network is full, and therefore the pings go through fine, but the full amount of data on, you know, where each character is moving isn't making it through right away. But doesn't seem to be that way. It might be related to the fact that I'm running the other WoW windows at like 2-3 frames a second, trying to save resources. Because yeah, the two down here, the two that are, you know, the least laggy, are the two that are running. You can see the frames per second here. He's at 33 and he's at 20. This one is at 4 and that one is at 10. So maybe that's the issue. But I'm not gonna fiddle with it just yet. I'm gonna try and get this quest done. The reason that frames per second is on those two windows is so low is because there's a setting. They're just clicking it. See, when it's the window in focus, it's pretty high, but when it's out of focus, it drops back down. And that might just be related to... I wonder if I need to turn down the graphics settings on my main window here. But I can't do it when I have it set up the way I've got it set up. I gotta shut the whole thing down. think that says we have 3 of 8. So not even the halfway point yet. Now my bags are full. I wonder if I got any. Ooh, I did get one. So I'll just start looting with my other characters. I think that said 7 of 8. Okay. There's 2 more. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to figure out whatever is causing this lag, because it's workaroundable when I'm doing these simple little quests. But if it was doing this in an instance, that would be death. And I've definitely worked it where there wasn't this kind of lag, or done instances before and didn't have this kind of lag, so it shouldn't be a hardware or resources problem. It's probably just the way I've got the CPU affinity set. There's 4 of 8 for him. Five of 8. Drop rate on these is probably like 50-50. think that might have said 8 of 8. So yep, just one more character to go. I think that says 6 of 8. 7 of 8. Nothing there. Alright, that should be the last one. So let's go turn this in. Let my slowpoke characters catch up. Oh, my inventory is full. Right, now turning that one in. Opened up a bunch more quests. So we'll just go through and complete all these quests. let's see if this... So it's not a shareable quest. This one is a shareable quest, so if I share it, then all I have to do is hit 6, and you can see it accepts it all. So before I go do more quests, I'm going to pause the video and try and figure out what my problem with the frame rates is and the lag, and then I will be back. So until next time.